Hey y'all, it's Yana. Welcome to day one of Camp NaNoWriMo July 2023. It's been a while on this channel. I didn't film any vlogs during July last year. I didn't do camp. I didn't really do that much writing last year in July. I actually did start some vlogs. I filmed like a couple of videos just when I was starting a holiday, I think, or I was traveling. And then I was like, you know what, I don't have the mental bandwidth for this. I won't be able to do this. And also the ideas that I had for writing kind of sucked anyway, so I just completely abandoned it. And I wasn't gonna do it this year either at all. I literally decided this morning that I'd try and do vlogs again. And I'm highly aware that I'm actually the only person who watches these back, but that is fine because they're mostly for the purpose of just documenting things. And actually this year, this is taking on the form of more of an accountability vlog because I'm supposed to be on holiday. And as often happens with my holidays, it's not actually going to be a holiday because I have so much work to do. I have a book to finish translating. I have a book to finish editing. Both of those are clients, so it's not my own stuff, which can technically wait. I still have my own stuff to write, and I have some lessons to teach during this holiday, even though I originally intended not to have any lessons during the holiday. But when you're a freelancer, you can't easily say no to work. And so I'm super busy. I arrived in Bulgaria a few days ago and I've just been like dead and also stressed. And it just became very difficult to imagine how I was going to do all of this work. So I was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna turn this into a fun little thing. We're gonna do the vlogs and we're gonna register for camp, even though I'm not doing camp properly. Currently I've registered like 4 different projects because I'm gonna have to jump between things. So I've registered one for camp because you can only register one specifically for camp, and that's my editing project because it's kind of like the priority right now that ideally needs to be finished by the end of this month. And that's mostly copy editing, a little bit of line editing in there, but it's a very long book. And then as like separate personal projects, I've registered the translation, which ideally should also be finished very soon, and a couple of my own writing projects, and also just for fun, a fanfiction project. I hadn't written fanfiction like in ages. Most people would probably say I'm way too old for that, but I guess I'm doing that right now as well, just as a bit of escapism. I'm not going to tell you which fandom, it doesn't matter, but that's kind of ongoing as well. So just a bajillion projects, and I thought if I was doing vlogs, that would kind of serve as motivation to kind of just do, okay, just another chunk of work so that I can vlog it, just another chunk of work, and I'm gonna have like little rewards. So right now with me I've got decaf coffee with milk, even though it's actually more milk with coffee. I have my coffee with like copious amounts of milk, and I also can't have caffeine. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. So this is just a huge like cup of milk with a little bit of coffee and some brown sugar in it, but it's very nice. So that's my reward for this first stage today. And I'm going to start with my editing project and do as much as I can for that, and then do a bit of translating. So kind of like the more serious work should be done here at home, and hopefully that won't take too long, and then I'll be able to go to the beach or charge my laptop, and the last few hours I can just work on my own stuff, work on fun things, and the beach is gonna be a little bit of a reward. I haven't even properly, I've been here almost a week. Actually, no, I have been here a week. I haven't even like properly gone to the beach. I went down there once, did not go into the water, just had a drink and did some editing. That's all I've done, which is crazy for me being on holiday. I usually just can't wait to go to the beach. So something's wrong this year. Like, it doesn't even feel like July. I feel like we're back in March. So I'm hoping, you know, today's a new month starting. I'm hoping that we can turn things around and trick my brain into thinking that it's having a whole lot of fun. But hopefully it will actually be having a whole lot of fun, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get to work now, and let's hope I can actually keep these vlogs going until the end of the month, and there's gonna be so much done by the end of the month. We'll see. See you in a minute. Alright, update. I've just done a pretty decent amount of editing. It would be great if I could do a bit more later today in a different session, because I am further back in this project than I would like to be, just because there's a deadline for it. But for now, that's a pretty good amount, and that's kind of like my biggest priority, is editing this novel. So that's great, that's done. I will do a bit of translating now, but I'm also aware that it is just past 2 in the afternoon, and I'm gonna start running out of time to go to the beach. So I will maybe translate for about half an hour, and I'll try to make it to the beach around 3 o'clock, which is a pretty good time to arrive there. I'll have quite a few hours left of sunlight, and I will continue working on my personal and more fun projects there. But for now, time to translate. Okay, we are done translating for the moment. I haven't done a whole lot. It's only like 2 or 3 paragraphs, but to be perfectly honest, it's more than I've done in the last few days, so that's still good. We're gonna get ready, we're gonna go to the beach, and we're gonna do some fun stuff. I haven't even finished my coffee, like there's half a cup left. To be fair, that was a really big cup. See you at the beach! Okay, so update. Literally, as I was walking to the beach, one of my clients, the one whom I'm translating for, called me on the phone and let me know that they've just shot a short film, which is kind of a sequel to their book, and they want me to translate that to English as well, so that it can be dubbed in English and put on YouTube as both like an advertisement for the English version of the book, and also just in general for people to enjoy. So that, I guess, is yet another thing related to that project that I will be doing. Thankfully, not right now, because I have so much more translating left to do, but in the near future. So that's a bit of an unexpected update today. Now, I did get to the beach. I managed to do some writing, not really as much as I wanted, because I ended up on the sand rather than in the beach bar, which meant that the sun was kind of frying my brain. So I'm back home now. I didn't even use up all of my laptop's battery, so I wasn't there for that long. I was there for like a couple of hours, maybe a couple of hours. But we're going to continue writing now, right after I get a drink. It is going well-ish so far, I will say, because I've done the editing, I've done the translating. Hopefully I can do a bit more of that later. And I've done some of the work on my own projects. It seems not impossible that I will actually be on track with goals for today, which is very surprising considering I just kind of set up random unachievable number goals on the Camp NaNoWriMo website. Like, I fully did not expect to actually reach those. I kind of just put down the numbers that I'm hoping to eventually get in those projects rather than the numbers I would expect to get in a month whilst working on at least 5 projects together. So again, I'm not really aiming for those numbers by the end of the month, but so far so good. I've done a lot of work today, so let's see how it goes for the rest of the day. Oh my god, what the heck? What is happening today? I just opened my email to see that I have been offered a spot to perform at the Edinburgh Horror Festival for one night only on Halloween night. I I did not expect to get this slot. I kind of just like threw the application out there because I was like, why not? I don't have a full show yet. I just have like a concept for a Halloween show, which is based on a previous show that I did, so it's not gonna take that much to finish developing it. But what the heck? I did not expect to get this. So this now means that I have to develop a full show by October and then go and perform it, which is really, really exciting. I've been stress drinking my iced coffee, which I usually drink very slowly. But yeah, I don't know what's happening today. Like, projects are just raining from the sky. Right, I will try to put that out of my mind for a little bit because it's just too much right now with all the things that I'm doing, and I'll get back to writing. But I just wanted to mention this because, wow, just wow. Okay, so I am not done working for the day, but I am going to wrap up the vlog here because it's getting darker and I don't want to worry about filming anymore. I just want to focus on writing or reading or editing, whatever else I can do until I go to bed. But basically I've gone through the first 5 chapters of my middle grade manuscript, which is basically finished, but kind of the later chapters need a lot of work. But before I can go and work on those and add new words and new scenes, I have to read through the whole thing again because it's been quite a while. So at the moment, kind of reading is the best I can do in that project. So I'm done with that project for today, which means there's only 1 project out of the 5 that I kind of put on the Camp NaNoWriMo website that I haven't really done anything in yet. So I am planning on working a little bit on that as well, just so I can tick that box for the day. But that's insane. I didn't even think that I would be working on all of those things in one day. So I'm pretty happy with progress today. Hopefully I managed to do a little bit more before I go to bed, and then I'll give you an update tomorrow. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye!